What's up, beautiful people? It's your girl Chrissy Mack, and I'm back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my Bella infusion. So it's been a year since I've been on the Bella infusion, and I just want to bring you guys along so you guys can see my process. I'm going to give you some updates on how I've been feeling. So if you guys know anyone that could benefit from these types of videos, please go ahead and share with them. And if you're new to my channel, what's up? Take a moment and hit subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell for all the best related kidney advice and to be notified when I post every Sunday and Wednesday. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys, so my husband just dropped me off here in the, what is this? The parking lot area. And so I'm about to head inside. It's not busy at all this morning, so it shouldn't be that much traffic getting in. How do you get in? All right, guys, so when you first come in, you go to that table right over there, and they check you in, right? They give you a pass to let you know that you need to be here, but also they check your temperature. She checked my temperature, make sure I'm good, because, you know, COVID is obviously still going on. That is something that is not gonna go away. So we cannot bring anybody in. So my husband and my children are going to park up somewhere, do some schoolwork, because my son is doing homeschool. So they're gonna park up somewhere and just wait. So in today's video, I'm actually getting the Bella infusion done, and I'm actually seeing the doctor. So I don't always see the doctor as often anymore, just because I'm now at that. But now, you know, I hit my 1 year. So now they wanna sit down with me, talk some stuff. I'm gonna ask them about the vaccine. You guys know how I already feel about that. I'm definitely not gonna be anyone's guinea pig at the moment. Let me just let it continue to get its trials. I hear so many different things from the groups. Some people are saying that their doctors are recommending it. Some people are saying that their doctors are not recommending it. So I really don't know where my hospital stands in regards to that, but I'm assuming they're gonna talk to me about that today. So I'm gonna go ahead and head up these elevators, get checked in, and figure out what's what. So I used to come really early in the morning, and I would have to sit there for such a long time. So now I don't even come that early. Like, I'm coming 15 minutes before my appointment, the Bella appointment, because they do my blood work and the Bella setup all in one at one time. So let's go ahead and go in here and see what they say. So this is the Emroy Transplant Center. They just kind of have a sign just asking if you have a fever, cough, or anything. But I'm gonna go ahead and head in here. I won't be able to take you guys in here just due to privacy reasons, but all right, guys, so I am all checked in. You know, it's the first of the year, you know, my first time being back at the hospital since the new year has started. So today, you know, we just kind of went over, just make sure your insurance, everything's updated, your address, your phone number, just all the basics that you would need. And so when I'm in the hospital, I've always had my mask on. This is not a place where you want to be, where you don't have any mask. My medication list they gave me, there is some updates that need to be done because I'm no longer on Prograf. So that will need to be taken off. So right now, I'm just doing the Bella infusion every 30 days. I do have my CellCept, which I'm taking 1,000, and I'm doing prednisone, which is 5 milligrams. And that is all the medications I'm gonna be taking for the rest of my life. So it's just really, really good. So like I said, today we are gonna do some blood work, see what the results are, make sure everything is on the up and up, because as you're being weaned off of Prograf, you do have some chances of like rejection. So that's why they make sure that I am doing my blood work very often, every 2 weeks, just so we were monitoring that. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue. I'm going to be asking them today. I don't know if they're going to want me to continue to do blood work as often. But then we also do the Bella infusion. That's 250 milligrams. And then I get to finally see my doctor. I haven't seen her in a while because I don't need to go as often. When you get your transplant for the first time, you will be seeing the doctor quite often. And so right now, they don't really need to see me all the time. So I'm just gonna have to sit here, wait for them to call my name, and then we're gonna draw the blood and go sit down in my seat and then talk to my doctor shortly. So I'm doing my blood pressure. Need to see what my numbers are. Yep.
Okay, you can take as soon as I do this.
Okay, she can come next year too.
Okay, you want me to bring her? I'll
Yeah.
bring her. Okay.
All right. So this is my blood pressure, where I'm at today, which is lower than I usually am, but it's all right. It's not high where I gotta take medication, so. All right, guys, so I just got to my chair 2. We're sitting here waiting for them to connect me. So we're gonna get ready to do the IV. Oh, hi, I'm good. How are you? So when I get to my chair, the first thing that they do is just verify my name. Make sure that I'm the right person to get this Bella infusion, which they never miss a beat on that. They are double checked. They ask multiple questions. I just did that. She's gathering the tools needed to go ahead and stick me so I can get my blood work, and they can create a spot for me to actually do the Bella infusion through the IV. So I'm just waiting. All right, guys, so we just did the setup. So I just had to take a lot of blood this morning, literally, like tons and tons of tubes. So they pulled out my blood. They're gonna go send those to the labs while I'm waiting here. So they're gonna run all the tests, everything that they need to. They have me set up here. They already ordered the Bella infusion. So when you do the Bella, you get here, they order it. So it takes some time for it to come in. And so we're just waiting for the medication department to bring it upstairs and then connect me. When you do this, it may hurt a little bit, like a little pinch, but you get so used to getting stick every single time, like especially for me, being a lupus and a kidney disease patient, I get stick so much, I can't even tell you, to the point where like it's important that I switch arms once in a while because it's like ridiculous. And sometimes scar tissue builds up and they're not able to get in there, so we have to find multiple spots. I do like to switch between the inside of my arm and my actual top of my arm. Like today, I'm wearing my sweatshirt. It's cold here in Georgia, so I was like, I don't want to take this off, so let's just stick my arm today. And next time I come in, I probably stick the next arm. So I try to rotate when I'm doing my Bella infusion so it's not constantly in the same vein. So I guess I'll just wait here until they set me up. So we finally got everything here. They're going to verify my information again, even though we do it like 10 times. But before we put this in my arm, we're going to make sure that all the information is definitely correct, because I don't want no issues. All right, guys, so I'm all connected and set up. There's my bag dripping down. So there's a couple of things that you guys, need to look out for and just see. So I have my medication list right here. And all this time I've been taking 250 milligrams of the Bella infusion. And I heard her say 325. And I'm like, well, I thought I was supposed to be on 250. But they upped my medication, but didn't let me know that they changed my medication dosage. So it's a good thing that I'm actually going to be seeing the doctor shortly, because that's something that I want to review. I mean, I just think it's important to let me know that, hey, we're going to go up on the dosage. I just want to make sure, I don't know how I'm going to feel. I know how my body felt on 250 milligrams this whole time. So this is something new to me. It is still the same duration, which is 30 minutes. Bella just takes 30 minutes. But the higher dosage now, I'm wondering how that's going to affect me, because I'm no longer on Prograf, and Prograf was one of my rejection medications. So maybe that could be another reason why we went up so much on the Bella, because this is now going to substitute for the Prograf, and I'm not sure. I can't wait to talk to the doctor today so she can give me some insight on why it's changed. But again, I haven't had any problems on 250, so I'm hoping that I don't have any problems on this. What is it, 325 I said? I hope I don't have any issues in regards to that. As it started to drip, I did feel my stomach feel a little weird, but hopefully it doesn't mess with me much. So I did eat before I came. I did have something small to eat, because I don't like taking my medications, or even if this is not a pill, it's still a form of a medication. So I don't like taking that on an empty stomach. I do like eating before I come in and do any of this, just to kind of help my tummy. So right now I'm just gonna sit here for the next 30 minutes. I'm probably going to journal. You guys know I always bring something with me. If it's not a book, it's a journal. This is a journal that my mom bought me. It's 2021, so I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna journal. Comment below, let me know, do you guys journal? Do you guys like documenting? I have tons of books from my dialysis days, as I was going through the kidney transplant, even my lupus years ago, my pregnancy, I journal all of this, and it's so nice to look back years. I know a lot of people don't like to journal because they don't want to remember these times, but I like to see where I was and where I am today. And so journaling helps me. It's therapeutic for me. It lets me get out all my feelings, because not all the time are people going to be able to understand what I'm going through and how I feel, but I know. And so I write it. I promise you, I could write a book at this point on my life, what's been going on. But it's so important, because sometimes I need to reflect back, what was going on in my life at that time, just to compare. Even with my lab work, I keep track of all of that. I had a suitcase, guys. I know it sounds OD, but I have a suitcase of all my labs for years. So when things happen in my life, especially when this kidney disease started happening, I was like, whoa, let me backtrack. Let me look and see where I was, right? So I looked years prior where I was, and I watched my numbers decrease. But now, here at my hospital with Emroy, everything is online. So I don't really need to have the printouts and stuff of that anymore, because I'm coming so often and getting so much lab work done. I don't need to actually have them printed out. So I just go into my portal. I have a designated portal. I go into my portal. I see exactly what my numbers are. I could go back a year, I could go back 2 years, whatever it is, it's all there. Sometimes even the doctor's notes, which is really good. So I'm glad I don't have to waste any more paper or space, period, in having that. But I'm gonna journal for a little bit. I'm gonna write down some thoughts, how I'm feeling, what my goals are, what I'm trying to accomplish. But so far, the last few minutes have been fine. I'm not feeling any reactions to this. So I'm just gonna sit here and wait for my doctor to come. All right, guys, so I just got done doing my Bella infusion. I saw the doctor. She gave me an update, exactly what's going on, and just letting me know that I'm doing good, I'm looking great. And the reason why my Bella infusion dosage amount went up is due to my weight. Because I've gained weight, now they are giving me a little bit more of the infusion. So it has nothing to do with the time you've been on Bella, has nothing to do with medication list, it has nothing to do with that but your weight. And so that is why I'm now at 325 milligrams versus the 250 I was on. I also had some questions for her. I was just asking her, what if I decide to move, right? You know, life is unpredictable. You just never know. What if I want to move back home to Florida? Not saying I am, but what if I do decide? She was just kind of letting me know that they would have to align me with a transplant team and see who can take over my care. But I also have to be careful because if I move to another location that does not do Bella, I'm gonna have to go back on taking Prograf pills again. So they would have to adjust my medication. And every time you make a lot of adjustments, you do put yourself at risk. So that is something that I have to be mindful of. Like if I was going on vacation, I would have to get back here because they can't write a script for a different location out of state. So they could only write the script for their location. So I have to be at my hospital every 30 days because they won't be able to help me if I'm not. So that was something good. What else did she tell me about? My treatments, not my treatments, but my appointments with her are going to be changing. Obviously, I don't see them as often. My next appointment is going to be in April. After that, July. After that July appointment, it's not going to be until, the only time I'm going to see them is every 6 months. Right? Every 6 months for that next year. After that, I only see them once a year after that, which makes it really good. And it saves you money as well too, because you're not always coming there. You don't always have to pay all these, you know, doctor fees and whatnot. I'm really happy about that, that those changes are starting to happen. So there was nothing really much else that we discussed. Just, oh, COVID. Oh my God, how did I forget that? We talked about the COVID. She discussed the COVID testing and she thinks it's important to go ahead and do the COVID test because she's seen so many people lose their transplants, people die who was, you know, on transplant, who got a kidney. So she's just saying that for the risk factor, her opinion, she would do it. I'd listen to her. She recommends the flu shots and all of that stuff as well too. But again, we make the final decision for our own bodies. So we have to figure out what's best for us. And right now, I want to see some more data. I feel like this test is new and I understand that we put ourselves more at risk, but I need to see more data. I need to be comfortable. And I know we need to outweigh the good from the bad and whatnot, but I need more data for me. And I need some more time figuring out what I want to do. I know that I'm not taking the first batch. That much I know for myself, but we'll see what I'm going to come up with or what I decide to do. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's a lot to configure. So I just wanted to bring you guys along my journey. I did my Bella infusion. I did my blood work. My blood work numbers, part of it came back, not all came back yet. So we're just waiting. They'll send me it in the portal and I'll look and see what those results were. Had my meeting with my doctor. Everything looks great. I hit my 1 year. I'm doing as great as I can. So it's now time for me to go home and spend some quality time with my family. I want to thank you guys, you know, for all your love and your support and all your DMs. So, you know, connect with me on Instagram and on Facebook at Chrissy Mac. You guys know I love hearing your story, your journey. Comment below. Let me know, are you even taking the Bella infusion? Because not a lot of people know about the Bella. And I do try to, you know, share all my experiences with you guys. Otherwise, guys, I'll see you guys on the next video. See you next time.